Yeah. Real news. JustAirWaves, baby. Yeah. Real news coming at you live. Fox and CNN, we gave them time. Real news coming at you live. Real issues and good vibes. Okay, real news.
Same beat but a different vibe. And we coming every week and we speaking on true crimes.
Speaking on true crimes, Jumpin' Alice go on air. Now we pop eyes like we should be Louisiana. Cause we got that flavor for your antennas. Real news with that JustAirWaves camera.
Snapping every week, staying on topic like I wrote it for the beat. Substance in the show, I'm coming for Stephen A. Alice right beside me and I really keep the heat. But I keep it clean on the show.
And we keep it real on.
Boom! Boop, boop, boop. Back again, man. It's real news with Champ
And Alex.
each and every single week. We got you. We here for you, man. We got all them hot topics from around the world.
You know
sports,
it. Music,
politics,
and anything else that matters. So come catch a wave with us. It's real news, baby.
Stay, man. Keep coming back each and every single week. We hope to see you, baby. We love you.
So, man, just like always, what is the first topic on today, champ?
First topic is an old topic, but a new topic to you. This is history on this day.
Right.
We got October 14th, 2018 today, and we taking it all the way back to October 14th, 1964, when Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. won the Nobel Peace Prize for his help with the peaceful resistance, nonviolent movement that we all know about and should be talking about forever in America. He won a Nobel Peace Prize for that. And that's just a tidbit fact.
You know what? I would like to actually give the king a little clap on the day for that, man.
Clap of the century.
Of the century. Nonviolence,
yeah.
man. That's what everyone needs to be preaching out here, man.
It's just crazy. Like, we back in 2018, and we back to nonviolent ways being looked at as negative, and the screamers and the people that's willing to push and beat up mothers with blocking their children. Those type of people are trying to get back to the top and make that right again, and it's rough, man. It definitely all connects back to 1964 because they're trying to make America back to that again. They're trying to make America great again, and that's exactly what they're talking about when they use that statement. They're talking about civil rights days, pre-Martin Luther King days, that Jim Crow laws. That is what they're talking about when they said make America great again. So
nobody wants to do that. Nobody have time. We're trying to progress forward with humanity.
Yeah.
That simple.
Very simple. So it definitely connects to us here today. Sadly that it does, that we nowhere near past it like we might have thought we was. Be living in 2018 really shows you that we really not that far away from Martin Luther King era and the things he went through. We definitely have upgraded, and just human decency is just a lot more cameras and lights on things, so people tend to bring it back. But obviously all that hatred for people of color and the less fortunate really is still there. The upper class or the white, if you don't want to consider it right, whatever, those people obviously still look down upon the people of color and the less fortunate for no reason. And we dealing with that right now. They're trying to make America great again.
This is real life. So many words for that.
This is real life.
But we're actually going to get past on that, man. Let's go ahead and get to the next subject on it. Trump is stating that the Defense Secretary Mattis will actually step down maybe in the near future. But his main concern was he was a Democrat and he was just getting things of that nature. So I think Trump is really just throwing news into the air, but the Defense Secretary, he might step down from office, people. So
that's what we're hearing.
That's what we're hearing. Think you should stay updated on that news.
A little slide bit on today.
Yeah, man. So, like we all have seen in the news over the past few days, Kanye West has been into the White House speaking with Trump.
Yes.
With that being said, Trump now believes that he'll get the African American vote. What are you thinking about?
This nonsense with this is 2018 America. Kanye West out here dealing with slave traders. That's the most simple way that I can put it to you if you don't know what's going on.
Right.
We got a slave who is still a slave dealing with slave traders. That's the best way to do it. This man is a racist. He's a sexual predator. So if you're a person of color or a female, you shouldn't agree with nothing he does. But if you do, I think something is wrong with you, and that's my personal opinion. Because this man is a racist and a sexual predator and has no respect for anybody but other rich white men. He doesn't even have respect for his white wife. So that's just plain and simple. Kanye West, I didn't know he was this crazy. Kanye need more than mental health. He needs spiritual. Everything Kanye says to me is just a joke. I really don't think peace and love. No, I really think
I believe Kanye. He is taking his freedom of speech to the next level. He don't know. I still don't think he knows how much influence he has. He's not sending the right message to no one.
Nope.
No one. Okay, even if you are coming at the president at a business level, you're not getting nowhere. I don't think you're getting nowhere, Kanye. And it's sad to say it, man. It's some things you really should just not say.
Yeah.
Especially on national television with your influence that you actually have on people that's watching.
Yeah. Kanye West is being used to attract more ignorant people of color. Like Kanye West is ignorant. I don't know if he's doing this to sell his shoes, clothing line, which it could all be because publicity sparks a profit. So Kanye, I don't know what Kanye is doing this for, but he's disrespected his entire culture, his entire family. If you're gonna be rich, that's one thing, but you still have to be black and a man. It's sad. Kanye West is a sad individual now, and he needs help. Two people, they definitely both need help. They need to see what things are right in the world, and I think they both had a very distorted vision of reality.
Right, man. To put it simple, they're both attention whores. Excuse my language.
Easy choice.
Right.
Nonsense. Keeping that on topic, we got Trump's appointed, who Trump wanted in the Supreme Court, Brett Kavanaugh, has been confirmed to the Supreme Court, meaning he was to be a Supreme Court justice / judge for the rest of his life. Now, if you don't know, this thing has been surrounded in controversy because he was accused of rape as he was, basically his name was getting nominated. Now, this man was a judge for years. Nothing came out, but in my mind, it only makes sense. This woman saw how high and how much power he was truly getting and realized it needed to stop because this man is a sexual predator. And because he's a white male, this man, y'all, he still got the position on the Supreme Court. That is news on today. This is the justice we get in America. This woman is a doctor. She's like nobody, looking for money, looking for a story. She let this man live his life for 40, 50 years, a successful judge. She let this man be in politics. She let all of that go down, but once she saw how high he was getting, she tried to stop it and let the world know that this man is the rapist. But because he's a white male, a rapist is now in America's Supreme Court. No matter where you're watching, America has a rapist in their Supreme Court. And before I even let you get to him, I'm going to flip it to the other side, who we already talked about, Bill Cosby, comedic icon. Like I already said, any rapists need to spend their time in jail. I'm good with it. But you got somebody going to the Supreme Court, and then you got a 90-year-old man with them same old charges who they fought as hard as they could to lock down and put in jail.
He was put in jail.
This is the treatment of a successful black man. They just finally, basically, it was somebody said, finally we can take down somebody like Bill Cosby. This dude, rapist, they said, nah, don't worry about it. It's just, this is how America works, the justice system, and they put it out there for everybody to see each and every week, and we take it. You know, we sit and we take it. We sit and we let a rapist go on the Supreme Court. This is your senators. This is your politicians all around America that he got enough votes to actually go in there like I said, in my opinion, I believe he did it because I know the culture of rich white men. Rich white men and rape are peanut butter and jelly. Nobody's going to talk about it because rich white men run the media. You know, like I already talked about, they get in the Supreme Court justice with being a rapist. This is what they do. Rich white men and rape, hand in hand. Trump let you know, and y'all didn't care. Trump said, if she say no, I'm going to grab her on the you know what. And y'all didn't care. So the fact that we saying this dude is a rapist, y'all know that pretty much. Y'all know the people who Trump... Y'all know Trump character. Y'all know Trump character. Y'all know Trump don't care. If she say no, y'all don't care. Women, you're going to continue to vote for him. Right. You're going to tell your daughters to vote for him. You're sick. You're preaching sexual predators. You're upholding
that is
You're
okay
teaching it. You're
America.
teaching it. You're teaching it.
Never okay.
But yeah, black man still a candy bar. He's liable to get shot. But white culture, rape. Let's push him. Let's let him be the president. You know, let's let him be the president. That's where we at.
So my question would be, America, what more do you want? What do you want? You got Trump as president, and you got a rapist that just got into the Supreme Court. How long before we actually realize that this is gonna tear America apart?
Yeah, it's not fair. It's just not fair. Everybody does not have the same rights and freedom. You still got Trump diving down on these immigrants, these people, these families, these children.
People in poverty.
Nobody cares. Like I said, it's the top. They hate the bottom for some reason. The colors and the poors. People, I don't know why they don't like us. I have no idea, but this is something they've been doing for 1,000 years. So Trump is ripping apart these families. These kids are getting lost. These kids are getting in families that don't need to be in. They're dying. And nobody, you know, it's okay because we're making America great again. We're getting back to the Jim Crow racist laws. And this is what... this is what's going down in America.
Embarrassing.
It's horrible.
Super embarrassing.
Other countries are literally, as we see, laughing at us on the world stage.
Right.
Why wouldn't they? It's sad because as we all know, every place racism and hate, you can't abolish it. It's going to be there. So each and every place has it, but we let our leader become engulfed in it, and we let our leader become a hate monger when we're supposed to be the best country in the world. So that's just something to laugh at. Wonder why people around the world say silly Americans, maybe because they know we're willing to let things like this go down.
Crazy. Y'all
are willing to let a rapist in the Supreme Court, a sexual predator, and a racist become y'all president. Y'all just willing to let that happen. So stupid Americans, silly Americans, maybe it's stuff like that why other countries are always, because we definitely think we're the best. We definitely think we're the best. Sad. Another sad day in America.
Hey, though, with that being said, we only preach peace and blessings here on Real News. And my bad, and love.
That's all we want. That's all we want. Spread that to everybody, yo. Spread it to everybody. That's Real News.
And I gotta ask, is you gon' ride for me? Is you gon' slide for me? Couple homies down the ride, I know they'll die for me. Shorty on the way for a good time. Girl,
so, man, here's some media news for you today. Out in Detroit, Michigan, we have some news that's still under scrutiny. We're still getting our thoughts together because this is very abrupt and it's disturbing news, man.
Facts. Correct.
Actually, at a former funeral home, Cantrell's funeral home. This funeral home was actually shut down because 2 state inspectors had actually walked in. They found 2 bodies that was just grown over with mold, as well as a 3rd body that was found with strange fluids found on his face. So with that being said, they actually ordered for the whole funeral home to be shut down. And the man who actually owned the funeral home, Raymond Cantrell, he actually wanted to get the funeral home back open. But the state inspectors, they wasn't feeling that. They was no, man,
this is sick. You can't do that.
Sick.
The man, Mr. Cantrell, said he was holding the bodies for the people who couldn't pay for the funeral.
Right.
The bodies were in an unrefrigerated space. So if you know anything about science, you know that's just a no-go. That's a no-go.
Right.
So boom, they were going to turn this funeral home into a community center. They sent the cleaning crew, the knockdown crew, the construction crew to take off the walls, pick up the floors, and turn it into basically a whole new building. As they were doing that, they found a secret room, secret compartment, which wasn't found in the earlier inspections or when they closed it and taped everything down, or even when they searched the place. They did not find this compartment. When they start actually ripping out the walls and readjusting the walls, they found a secret compartment.
Right.
And they found very disturbing things in this former funeral home. First thing they found was a box with actually 2 dead infants in it. Now they don't know how long the infants were in there. And then they found a bag with 9 more bodies of infants.
Man.
This is 11 dead children in this funeral home, secret room. We have not got an update on it as of right now, what the explanation might be for that, or who are the parents of these children?
Who put them up there?
How long have they been? It's all a big question mark right now. Very disturbing story from Detroit, Michigan. Just another preach from Real News to just be safe out here, y'all, and just know who to trust with your family members, or just be very safe and very careful about everything you do, because we don't know if this is off of murders or off of, once again, people who couldn't pay the funeral home, but I'm sure that's somewhat illegal to, even if they can't pay the funeral home, just to leave the body sitting there. So
bags.
It's something that needs to be answered, some questions. So that's just another preach for everybody, just to stay safe, try to be aware as much as you can of what's going on around you, even with your loved ones that aren't here.
You research.
Just do your research. Just be aware, because this is a very tragic story. Very tragic story. I would hate for those parents to not know where their infant or their little baby were this whole time. I would that would be very sad, but I'm sure we'll get more details on this story soon. And we got a little news in the tech/automotive industry. Tech head, big CEO Elon Musk, you know, he has his Tesla company with the Tesla cars. They've actually outsold Mercedes-Benz in the luxury car market for the first time ever. I believe it was over the last quarter. Last quarter, so about 3 months or so. Within that time period, they actually outsold Mercedes-Benz, first time ever. We all know how big Mercedes-Benz is. Tesla is a brand new luxury car, but it's luxury. It's big time. So it's starting to get a bigger name. You got a guy like Elon Musk behind it, so people talk about it. So
that's a big move, man.
This is big. This is big.
He was actually going bankrupt for a while. People was speaking down on his name. So I think this is a major move for Elon. I like Elon. He's a futurist thinker, and many more blessings to you, man.
Definitely. Much love, man. Much love. We're trying to get there one day.
Yeah.
Real news. You know this time, man. Time for that music section right here on Real News each and every week. You know how we like to start it off.
Come on now.
Give y'all that Billboard Hot 100 top 5. We like to keep it current with y'all, just to keep y'all updated on what America think is the hottest songs in the country right now, baby. We letting you know. Right now, new number 5, something we've never gotten to announce on this show, but it's because it's off a new album, Wayne. Highly anticipated. I think about 5 years in the wait, maybe even 6. But the Carter 5 has officially dropped. It's some bangers on it, and that's how we starting off the top 5 with that Don't Cry, Lil Wayne featuring XXX, the rapper that passed away earlier this year. Pretty good song. I like the album. I'm rocking with the album. Very emotional song if you listen to it, and it made the top 5. So
gotta be good.
Big shout out. Something a little known, Better Now, number 4.
Post Malone,
baby. That some of these songs, what more can we say? It's a good song, good vibe on it, and obviously people are tuning it in and requesting it on their radio stations.
Right.
Whatever you got to do, they're keeping it in their hearts and in their minds. So,
right.
Post Malone, number 4.
At number 3, we got Lucid Dreams with Juice WRLD.
Yep.
And to be honest, for the longest, I thought this was Lil Uzi. I thought this. No disrespect.
Let's be real, America.
I really thought this was Lil Uzi for a minute.
Let's be real, America.
Till Juan Pablo, he told me, and that's actually part of JustAirWaves. Juan Pablo told me, he said, "Bro, that's not Lil Uzi. That's Juice WRLD." I was like, who's Juice WRLD? But major shout out to that guy, man. That's
definitely
that's
big time, big time, man.
Right, but if you seeing shadows in your room, you need to, you know what I'm saying, get right.
And that's number 3, man. Once again, off the new album, The Carter 5, we got Hot Billboard number 2. We're going to give y'all that Mona Lisa, Lil Wayne featuring Kendrick, man. This might be the best song on the album. It's a banger, man. It's a go check it out. Definitely worth a listen. 1 or 2. Mona Lisa, Lil Wayne trying to get back on top.
Yeah.
I feel you. It is what it is. Like we said, highly anticipated album has finally hit the shelves, the stores, the phones.
We needed some Wayne, man, and it's not too much auto tune in the whole album.
Yeah.
So that's a plus too. That's a plus too, man. Wayne, keep doing your thing. I know you got some more on the way.
Yeah. And no new number 1. This is a reigning champ at number 1. Girls Like You, Maroon 5 featuring the Queen, Cardi B. So that's what it is, man. That's the top 5. Shout out to Maroon 5, Cardi B.
Yeah.
You are what America wants right now, so nothing but love.
Right.
Trying to get there and meet you and match you on that one day. JustAirWaves. And you know that's what we got for you.
You already know, man.
That JustAirWaves Song of the Week. Off the rip, let's give y'all that JustAirWaves SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? Go check it out. But the Song of the Week is Chardonnay by Reese Rollin featuring Alex and Lil Goat. We got the video up on YouTube. JustAirWaves, YouTube.com. Search it. Check it out. Chardonnay is also on the JustAirWaves SoundCloud. Right. Should be coming to Apple Music real soon. So y'all stay around and stick tuned. And
actually, and with that being said, the video that is on YouTube is very unofficial at the time.
Oh, for a fact.
We do have some new
rough
visuals
cut in studio video, but
right.
We got some officials dropping real soon. Hot music, hot new content each and every week. This is real news, y'all. This is JustAirWaves TV. So y'all stick around with us for the years and years and years and years and years and years to come.
Right.
That's just what it is.
Play your role, put in the work, stay on the grind for me. Cause we're up on me, thought no ma'am, don't got no time for it. JustAirWaves, that's my game, we coming hard on it. I'm off them jiggers, drinking daily, swear my mind is going crazy. Spreading smiles to every lady, can't let these demons think they faze me. Young, grind me up, knowing damn well you ain't hit me up. Shorty's on my line, trying to get love. But I feel no connection, but what is real love? Maybe it's all a guilt trip, but I'm never tripping out. Shorty say that she like the way I dig her out. Shorty say that
McGregor!
So, man, as we all know in the sports section, Khabib versus McGregor.
Big time.
Woo! Big time
UFC
fighting. UFC fighting. McGregor actually got the snot beat out of him, man. It was embarrassing for him, dog.
He took an L. He took an L. He definitely took an L. Talking a lot of smack. That's what he does, though. That's what gives him the publicity and the fans that he does. Which you know,
that's what get UFC that money, though. No lie.
Definitely. But it wasn't just a normal fight. It actually ended with another incident. As soon as the fight was over, Khabib jumped out the ring and jumped on Conor McGregor's one of his trainers, who had apparently been talking bad about him, his family, his religion, and everything else that really can get to somebody's core. So he had won the fight and thought, hey, it's about that time. Let me go ahead and get all this out since I got it going. And then you got some of Khabib guys who were on the other side.
Jumped in the octagon
to personally take down Conor because of the trash talk and the things that have been going back and forth with them. So that incident went down. They're looking at the tapes. They're reviewing it. And both of them are under investigation potential suspension and a hearing coming later on this month. We'll keep you guys updated, but that is big news out the UFC world.
Yes, sir. Nah, man, but yeah, we got a player of the week, man.
Yeah, college football player of the week. We keeping that sports section rolling.
Yeah.
My guy right here, we haven't announced it. This is a Michigan fan, diehard Michigan fan. They doing pretty good, and we actually gonna double down on it.
Right.
Sadly, so if you're a Michigan fan, this is the episode for you.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna start it off. I'm shouting out my college player of the week is the Michigan's backup quarterback, who is Dylan McCaffrey, who is Christian McCaffrey's, the Panthers running back's little brother. He's a sophomore this year. He looked like he got some crazy potential. He looks like the same athletics that run through his family, run through his blood. So I'm excited to see him with a full-time starting gig somewhere down the line.
Right.
And that's my player of the week.
My player of the week, you know, I got to give it to the starting quarterback, Shea Patterson, man. Love seeing the guy play this over the past weekend, well, this Saturday, and it just turned me up, man. My blood was boiling. I was in there yelling. I was like, it's been a while, man. So definitely player of the week goes out to that man, Shea Patterson, and your dog McCaffrey.
Yeah. All right, while we still on that college tilt, let's just dive a little bit into it. We halfway through the college season pretty much.
Right.
Let's talk about the playoffs. Now, for them 4 teams getting the playoffs, they play 2 rounds, knockout championship. Obviously,
right.
Pretty simple. So, Alabama, who won it all last year, is the big-time favorite. They are undefeated still, and they are rolling.
Roll Tide.
Clemson, who made the playoffs last year, are undefeated. They're looking just as good. Rolling. Who's some other teams you looking at, man?
Actually, Ohio State. I hate them, but they're rolling as well.
Right.
Ohio State is rolling. I don't like the way they've been winning their games, but they're winning. So they're undefeated.
Not too impressive, but
right. And over the past weekend, LSU actually put the smack down on Georgia.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. 2 teams that are still in the LSU brought themselves back in with the win, and Georgia can get back in the playoff picture with a lot of good wins for the rest of the season. So, very interesting game that went down, and a very interesting result that caused a lot of mix-up in the college football playoff system.
Right.
Like we said, we're only halfway through the season, so this is just future forward projections. A lot can go down.
Right. Now, who's able to still get into the playoffs? We got Notre Dame. Them boys actually sitting at 7-0.
Right.
We got Michigan. Them boys sitting at 6-1. So I believe we're gonna do what we gotta do, baby.
If Michigan wins out, I think they're looking good. They're taking that spot.
Right. Then we got Georgia. They just lost their first game.
Right.
But they got smacked. So they actually might go down the rankings a little bit more than what people expect. They sitting there at 6-1. Then we got Oklahoma sitting at 5-1. Texas at 6-1, Virginia at 6-1, and Oregon at 5-1.
Right.
So these are teams that have much potential to still make it into the playoffs or just give the whole NCAA a shakeup.
Right, and we never know where the surprise teams are going to come from, or where them big guys are just going to fall from the top.
Woo.
You never know. College football is crazy. It's interesting.
Right.
We're going to try to keep y'all updated because we like to be updated, and that's just another little quick segment here on
Real News. We're here with ya. Real News. Boom.
Alright, we're about to get back started with a little NBA talk. I'm going to set y'all off and let y'all know Jimmy Butler is still a Minnesota Timberwolves. We just got the update that they expect him to play in the season opener. They haven't found a trade. Nobody sent him the right trade. Right now, Jimmy Butler has told the whole world he doesn't want to be there. He's still there, and they expected him to play, so we'll see how the situation continues to develop.
Right.
It's getting crazier. A lot more things are being said out here in public media.
And he actually took the third-string team and beat the first-string team just to let them know that
very rough practice.
I guess y'all really need him.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're going to keep you guys updated as best as we can.
Definitely. We're talk around the NBA. Anthony Davis is actually considering heading to the Pelicans. Is he already on the Pelicans?
That's you.
So some rumor talk around the NBA. We actually have Ant Davis considering to trade off, man. Either going to the Lakers, the Celtics, the 76ers, or even the Knicks, man.
Right.
That's
big
exciting.
Time
That's
big time
exciting.
talk, big time rumor. Like we said, we're going to keep it updated. He has a few more years on his contract. So.
Right. But he has to be in a predicament like, what's his name? Jimmy Butler. If he don't want to be there, he's going to ask for that trade.
It's about that time to get up out of there.
Right.
Which makes sense. Let's try to be happy, you know.
You either want money or you want wins.
Right.
Legacy, no legacy. That's simple.
We're going to figure it out. We're going to keep y'all updated right here on Real News. All right. So we're going to finish it off today. We got a few late Sunday NFL picks for y'all. Now, a lot of the games have gone on, so we ain't going to bore y'all with the old picks or making up fake picks because we already know the results. No. This is real.
I like that.
We're only picking games that have not been played yet, and there's only 2. And that is off the rip tonight. The Chiefs, 5-0, undefeated.
Ooh.
In Foxborough, New England, sitting at 3-2.
Okay.
I got Brady, man. Just Edward Scissorhands in the whole defense, just tearing them apart.
Yeah.
Plenty of yards, plenty of points. I'm liking the shootout because we all know the Chiefs ain't no joke, so I ain't going to sit here and act crazy.
Right.
Man, I'm liking a 42-38 final score.
High scoring game.
That's my stamp, man. Where you at with it?
I see you got no defense being played on either side, man. But no, these offenses
is what it is.
These offenses are elite.
That is what it is.
Very elite. I'm gonna have to go against you, baby. I got the Chiefs.
I see it.
I got the Chiefs beating England, man. I'm gonna go a little low with it. I think the defense is gonna be a little disciplined today.
Okay.
How about a 27?
Takes some discipline.
27-24 late field goal win.
Okay. I mean, it would be whatever it is.
Right.
It would be whatever. We got one more game. That's that Monday night game. That is the San Francisco 49ers at Green Bay. That bad man Aaron Rodgers. I'm gonna let you pick first.
Aaron Rodgers, baby.
That bad man. I cannot go against it. Mm-hmm. It's just rough. I got Green Bay. I got Aaron Rodgers putting on the show. Defense. San Francisco don't have a good defense. Their offense is mid-level / shaky, so it's just a lot of opportunity for Rodgers to just go in there. And
I feel like what we're looking at for that game, Clay Matthews, he's been very upset about how the treatment of the quarterback's been going down. So I feel like they'll probably play him back in coverage, and he'll probably get a little pick 6 or something like that.
Okay, I like that.
I don't think he's going to be rushing the quarterback anytime soon.
Yeah, it's some crazy stuff going on. We'll see if those rules get updated any by the off season of this year to maybe help balance it out a little bit. But yeah, it's been some crazy stuff going on.
Right, and if you do not know, shout out my squad, Pittsburgh. They caught the dub earlier today, 27-21, late game touchdown by Antonio Brown from Ben Antonio Brown, baby. What a game! What a game!
What a game! What a game! All right, and we've had some fun today. We appreciate y'all for sticking around one more time, but we're gonna end it off with a quote / word of the day for you guys, man.
You know I'm high, baby. Vanilla skies, baby. Is you gon' sign with me? No Le'Veon on me. Just come.
So, for those who don't know, still. I don't know why you wouldn't know. We still preaching peace, blessings, and love here on Real News. With that being said, it's the fall time. It's cuddling weather. People fall in love, listen to your heart, and laugh nervously, man. It's all right, baby. It's all right. So it's time to thrive, baby.
That's all we got.
Go cuddle with somebody.
That's all we got, man. My word of the day. I need a little help from a little prop or something real quick. Word of the day, y'all, is go ahead and write it down. You got a positive idea. You got something that you think needs to be shared with the world, or like an idea or a concept that you think you need to build on and keep working on. Don't stop. Don't quit. You write that idea down. You work on it a different day, a different time. You gather yourself. You get some rest. You go back at it, but write it down because you never know how much positivity and how much growth you can build by just jotting them ideas down and not just having them jumbled over your head and forgetting about them. And good ideas, positive things. Let's go ahead and write them down. Let's keep them in our brain, in our hearts. Let's finish these ideas, and let's see how far we can go.
Right. And it is Sunday, people. You better be going to check out Still Moving Sundays, man.
Still Moving Sundays.
Shout out that man Malcolm Ford out in Tampa, Florida.
Still moving, baby.
Yeah.
From the village, hitting in the leaves. Just know that you just might catch me when I open like Akashi Sensei. Maybe both eyes red. You could call me Tachi.
We're going to finish it off like that, and we're going to finish it off like this. Y'all make sure y'all check out Just Airwaves on all platforms and everything, starting off with real news.
Slide in LA like I'm LeBron. That's a new rule, so I really hope you're on. Already something scary like Freddy. I'd rather go to Boston and hang out with Terry.
Real news coming at you live. Fox and CNN, we gave them time. Real news coming at you live. Real issues and good vibes. Okay, real news.
Same beat but a different vibe. And we coming every week and we speaking on true crime.
One day it's gonna be televised. One day it's gonna be televised. Yeah. One day.